Welcome to DC.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss. And a World Series Game 7 winning Curly W is in the books.
Dagger! It's 1974. The Washington Capitals are the 2018 Stanley Cup champions.
Don't like that. I like that.
You gotta like that, right?
Despite all this, despite the churn, my approval ratings keep going up.
We are ready to give our 500% support back to this franchise, back to this city, back to this team after Snyder leaves. And then this is the poo-poo you put on the field.
For the very first time, the Washington Mystics are WNBA champions.
The Washington Commanders select Jaden Daniels.
I'm going to support fake teams that can't ruin my life.
Did you call bank? I call game.
Thank you. Sorry to keep you waiting. Complicated business.
Hello, one. Hello, all. ETC episode 387. I don't know if we were recording. I know, actually, we weren't recording the night John Wall got drafted, but we are recording the night the Wizards make their first overall selection in what feels like a bazillion years. This is exciting. It's actually, they're on the clock right now. So if you're watching or streaming and watching live and all the fun stuff back and forth, the Wizards are on the clock. They got 2 minutes to make their selection. They just put the entire war room, Andy, on the screen. I don't know if you saw that, but I've never seen so many Wizards coaches in my life. In the Wharf, apparently that's where their offices are. But look, as exciting as the World Cup is, I got to be honest, today I have been distracted by the NBA, which is crazy to say, for late June. Usually no one's paying attention, but here we are. And FP, it's happening. It's happening. The Wizards are on the clock, man. We got 2 minutes. The future is arriving.
It feels like the John Wall era all over again, except this time I still don't really have an answer on who we're going to take. I don't know if it's AJ. I don't know if it's DR. I don't know anything. I don't know who we're taking.
I want Peterson. I think in my heart, I want Peterson. But I think it's going to be
Peterson
AJ.
too. And I think with the Trey extension that we need to talk about,
we got to talk about Trey.
That's some significant money. I think it's a steal for an all-star if he returns to form.
Yeah. $50 million a year. I don't know you could be a steal at $50 million a season.
I think if he returns to what everybody thought his ceiling was, it's a steal.
Yeah.
And I think you need to go out then and you have to get Peterson because Trey Young needs the ball in his hand. AJ's going to need something similar for him to be AJ, and it's not going to work with the two of them.
The pick is in, so we're going to break through here. Whatever we're talking about when they boo Silver, we'll switch over and look and kind of watch it live. But I think, guys, you were the first to say it, FB. Yeah, Andy, we can hear you. FP, you were the first one to say it in the chat. The extension of Trey, basically, I feel like you don't do that kind of mass extension. So the contract, for anybody that's not following very closely, and I understand it's the Wizards and not everybody follows that closely, 4-year extension around $200 million, about $50 million a season. This is big money. The immediate reaction to the contract was, this is a good team-friendly deal. Then you let it marinate for a little bit, and the national pundits pick it up, and they're like, this is kind of a bad deal. Like, this is
talking about Trey Young?
Yeah. Like, this is potentially as bad as the Beal contract. And there's a little bit of irony there, obviously, that it's the Wizards that have these two historically potentially bad contracts. I think it's somewhere in the middle, to be honest. I think at $50 million a season, if he's close to where he was, like you were saying, FP, it's a team-friendly deal, and you need him here. Like he's an essential piece for your future, and it basically solidifies that you're going AJ, which we're about to find out here in just a second. The pick is in, and we'll see what we'll see. We'll break here for an announcement. I don't know if you guys are ahead of me or behind me, but I'm waiting for Adam Silver to cross the stage.
I haven't heard much about the Trey.
I do want Peterson, though. I do want Peterson. I don't know why. I just feel like he's the better long-term prospect. I don't know why. I just can't get that out of my mind.
I haven't heard much about the Trey Young contract, but the one thing I do know is that there's a floor that every team has to meet, and the Wizards were well under the floor. I think they still have to pay more people to even reach the floor. So yeah. I don't hate it. I mean, they have to spend the money. Just spend the money.
But there's rumors about Boston and Portland both being interested in acquiring Anthony Davis. Obviously, Giannis got traded to Miami. Look at Miami, dude. Leave it
They're
to Pat
stupid.
Riley to
Stupid.
just quietly. It's stupid. I love that trade for Miami.
They have nobody else.
They don't need anybody else. I mean, Giannis is that
they
good.
do. Yeah, they do.
No, it's also Miami. Like, people want to go to Miami. Nobody wants to go to Milwaukee. Play for the.
It's
I mean,
true.
but if you're Giannis, you should want it. You should.
All right, here we go. Here we go. You might be ahead of us, FP. So call it out.
No, don't call it out.
I'll let you all enjoy it.
I love how they have the split screen with AJ and
Yeah.
Oh, sign of the cross. It's AJ. It's AJ.
I mean,
Wow.
the
Know that
correct
for sure,
pick
or you
is
just
AJ.
waiting?
It's the worst kept
It's
secret ever. This is the first time I've seen him smile in
It was
6
AJ.
months.
God,
It's
he
AJ.
looks like a skeleton.
He's
AJ.
Yeah,
Yep,
it's
AJ
AJ.
DeBonsa.
It's AJ DeBonsa. And
Let's
and
go.
I mean, it's the correct
Let's
move.
go.
It's the correct move.
it is.
You can't hate it.
If you swing and miss on anybody else in this class, which there's a lot of talent, and I think it's going to go Peterson, Boozer. I think that kid from North Carolina might sneak into the top 5 as well. But
Yeah,
you
definitely.
have to go
He's
with
1,
the
2,
best.
3, 4.
Yeah, for sure. It has to be Devonsa. This is not a
AJ.
surprise. But
Peterson, Boozer, Wilson.
is Wilson the kid I'm thinking of from Carolina? I'm
Yeah.
blanking on the name.
Yeah,
also.
Caleb Wilson.
Yeah, Caleb
He's a-
Wilson. Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
power
yeah.
forward. He's definitely going to the Bulls.
I mean,
I think-
AJ could complement Trey Young.
This is the right
It
pick
can
on
work.
any
It can
level.
work.
Oh, look at him
You-
putting the hat on and everything.
High
I like
outside wing
I'm so
matched
hyped.
with
Let's
Trey.
go.
I definitely want to see AD go away though.
He's a 6'7", 6'8". How tall? He's huge.
I think
He
he's
looks
6'8".
very happy.
Finally, as he smiled in 2 months, FP, I haven't seen him crack a
Yeah,
smile.
but I
Every
think
time
that's
we talk
also
about
PR
Utah,
telling him.
I love Utah. I love Utah.
I think PR tells him don't give anything away.
All right, let's be shock jockey here for a second. 1% chance they trade him right now. They move back. They trade him to Utah right now.
I mean, that
Right?
would
Utah's
be
like, damn it, we wanted him, and then they go for it. They go crazy.
big.
I mean, this
big.
dude strikes me as an immature, arrogant little asshole, but we need him. We need that on the Wizards.
Oh, he actually. So I'm gonna go the exact opposite. He's very mature in my mind compared
Think
to.
so?
Yeah, I think if he
He's
was
very
actually
quiet,
immature
very
and
measured.
he didn't
would've
want to
said
be
so.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have Brandon Ayuk'd his way out of the Wizards.
I mean, you want to talk about a colossal level meltdown? Your boy. I don't want him anywhere near the team. I know we're not talking about the Skins right now, but he cannot be.
Give
a
me
Red
Fat
Skin.
Debo and Diggs.
Give me any. I mean, you bring Art Monk out of retirement before you sign Brandon Ayuk. But I love this pick. I'm going to keep this up in the background. I think we're all dual screening here because we got World Cup soccer happening at the same time. But I mean, look, we've been waiting for this day. And look, the Wizards, I don't remember what episode we talked about it, but we mentioned with the rules that are changing with how teams can't tank and the precautionary measures that the league is putting in, this was really the last opportunity to be, air quotes, guaranteed a top 1 or 2
Yes.
pick. This doesn't happen for us in DC. This is puck luck here, but we got it, and we got the best player in the draft. I'm very happy about this. The Jazz, apparently the pick is in. They didn't waste any time. I'm not surprised. So we'll see which way the Jazz go here in a second. But I do like this pick. I hope AD stays. I think I'm in the minority on that. I want to see what the team looks like with AD and Sar and AJ basically at the 3, 4, 5 with Trey at the 1, and then pick any of the riches. The plethora of riches you have that play 2-3 combo on this team. You can pick the other Trey, you can pick Bub, you can pick anyone else to fill in that roster. They're super deep. I'm really excited about the next season.
I mean,
And
has to be hands down the best roster we've on paper had for
2015
10
or
years.
2014.
Yeah,
easily since the Wall Beal peak. When was that? So it's 2015 or 2016. I got to go back and look.
I would
2015
love
was
to
probably the
see
start
AD
of the peak.
leave. I want him out of Washington.
Really?
Yeah. Why do you want someone that doesn't want to be here, who's
I mean,
probably going to throw a fit?
He has the worst, but also
Take some
most accurate
injuries.
nickname in the league, right? I mean, the street clothes. Like I love it. It's such a like a zinger, but it's a good one and it's very fitting. But you can't deny that when he's on the court, he makes a difference. I mean, he can play. He's really good. I mean, he's a 10-time All-Star, right? And at one-time NBA champion, I think, bubble year.
Yeah,
so
he's not made out of plexiglass and rubber bands.
I know, but the prospect of AJ, Sar, and AD is just that front court is like wow, potential, so much potential.
Yeah.
I kind of don't like the whole twin tower approach. They tried to do it in Minnesota. It didn't really work out with Cat and Gobert. Like, I'm not a huge put 2 7-footers on the floor at the same time. I really don't like that approach at all.
Well, I mean, to your exact point, it looks like he's going to be moved to either the Trailblazers or potentially the Miami Heat. I mean, the Miami Heat are not done. I don't know if you saw that rumor. It was in one of the deep NBA rumor subreddits, but a Giannis AD 1-2, and then to potentially go and get
Miami. That makes sense for Miami.
Yeah, it makes good sense for Miami, right? Then
But don't forget, we got AD for pennies, right?
It's true.
Flip him for anything. It's a win.
Absolutely. I mean, you basically parlayed Beal's terrible contract into the roster that you have right now with infinity picks moving forward. And
what'd be interesting is what Milwaukee does with the picks they got for Giannis, because they have first
Milwaukee
four, but they have picks. They could retool quick, and if they go out and they win without Giannis,
would you be surprised if they go Boozer here? If Utah goes Boozer and not Peterson?
No, I wouldn't be surprised at all.
I told you, listen, my super wild hot take that nobody liked was somehow Peterson goes to Memphis, and then suddenly Memphis is willing to move off of John Morant, right? Like get him out, right? Because of the same guy. But we'll see here who Adam's on his way to this. By the way, I don't know if you caught this, but they're looking to expand the league as well, looking to potentially add 4 teams to the NBA.
I didn't hear
Supersonics come back.
They are talking about Seattle and Las Vegas. I didn't hear 4 teams.
I mean, Vegas. Yeah, here we go. It's
Vegas needs one.
You are ahead. I hate apps.
Hey, there's a hack. I sent the hack in the chat because I was like, there must be a way to get YouTube TV to be as fast as FP and his stupid FiOS. And I found it, and I sent it to everybody. You click the double thing, the hamburger, and then you go to switch it off default. Go to live.
Darren Peterson.
I mean, I like this move too. It's not who they wanted, but I mean, the problem is he's an excellent player, and he's going to be lost, and he's never going to be on TV. No one's going to ever know he exists.
The question is he going to be that player? Like, are the chips going to fall where AJ doesn't work out for us, and we look at Peterson and he emerges as such like a solid,
I don't think
well-rounded all-star that we wish we had him?
No, the issue with Peterson, to me, ironically, is very similar to what happened with Melo when he got drafted. If you remember when Melo got drafted, I mean, Denver was a wasteland. Like, nobody's paying attention, and it took a solid 4-5 years of Melo and LeBron back and forth, Christmas Day, whatever, to get Denver on the map. That's kind of the fear here. Peterson's a really polished player. Just no one's ever going to see him play. Like, Utah is never on TV. They're never going to be on TV.
I mean, they were close to being featured for a while.
They have some young, solid players. Last year's draft was amazing for them. This year, they are a low-key, very good team. I don't know who their coach is.
I mean, Kansas spits out some great players.
Yeah.
Though.
I don't know who their coach is, but I think Utah's a team to watch for sure.
It's that stick guy. I'm blanking on his name, but if you said it, I would recognize it right away. I'm blanking on his name. But the Knicks, obviously... The Knicks are in an interesting position as well. We'll see what they do with their pick. There was rumors about them potentially trying to move up, right? I mean, they don't really have any free agents. I mean, I don't think that team as constructed currently could win again, just because I think they got a really favorable schedule down the stretch on the Eastern Conference, basically all the way through. But the team I'm actually most interested to see now that the top 2 are gone, and we'll see what Memphis does, and then I don't really care as much, is Atlanta. Are they punting on the Risache? Are they basically calling it is he a bust? Right. I mean, I think that's the big thing for me. And are they willing to move off of him after 2 seasons? If they draft another forward or a big, the answer is yes. Obviously.
When do they draft? Are they 5th?
No, I think they're like 8th or 9th, but we'll see.
I don't know. I feel like this draft is probably the top 5 or 6 picks are really the only ones that matter.
It's a little bit deeper than that. There's a lot of good guards. There's a lot of good guards in this one. But Andy, you're rocking the colors here. I mean, are you?
Hell yeah.
Are you happy with the pick?
I am ecstatic with the pick. I kept flipping because I got sucked into the wave, if you will, of the media going AJ or Peterson, AJ, and going back and forth and making their cases for either player. But I do think that AJ he's just an overall better player. He can create his own shots in the fourth quarter when you need that one person to just take over the game, kind of like what Brunson used to do or did this past season. Yeah. I feel like AJ can be that guy for us. Like, I'm very happy with the pick. I'm super excited for him.
I think I am too, but I got sucked into it mostly when John Wall was saying you should go Peterson because he knows ball and he knows college players. Like, that man studies college players. Like, he is fully involved.
He's actually really good. He's a good analyst.
He's a great analyst, but I don't trust.
But he knows
people
ball,
like
right?
Ball.
So
but let me tell you
guards
why,
are going to guard. Gilbert was the same way.
And they have relationships with certain players. Like, maybe he knows Darren Peterson's family or something from like when he was a kid or junior leagues or whatever, and he doesn't know AJ, so he's going to make his pitch for the guy he knows. Like, I don't trust them.
Yeah, I get that.
I don't trust them, but
I mean, FP, you're feeling good? You feeling good about this?
It was the correct pick, right? Like, I think we started the show like saying maybe you need Peterson because of what you did with Trey, but it was the correct pick. I mean, this is going to be the only time we're going to have the number one pick for like the next 20 years because of the tanking rules. Like, you have to go get best player.
Well, let me ask you an interesting question.
To be competitive immediately as well. And I know I'm catching some heat in some of the chats because I'm saying like the Wizards are not that far away. AJ, this is a playoff team, and no one's going to convince me otherwise. This is a playoff
They're all
team.
haters. Everybody's a hater. Even our friend group is a haters. Our fans are haters.
I mean, this show has been saying it. We're poised to be haters. OKC East now.
But I think it's soon, FP. I think this is now. As the roster is currently constructed with Anthony Davis, this is a 5 seed at worst in the Eastern Conference. They are that good with a healthy Trey and AD. They are. Yeah.
I don't know how much AD is going to contribute, but yeah, with a healthy Trey.
Okay, even without him, this is a 5 or a 6 seed team.
Interesting question. Would you rather have had last year's first round pick or first overall pick with Cooper Flag or this year with AJ?
I would have. I mean, no, Flag is on a different level. I think I'd rather have Coop, but
you think so?
I think so. I think so.
I don't know.
But I mean, Dallas is in a great position even after all of the shenanigans, that Nico and company have been pulling there. I mean, they traded away. Luka and Jalen Brunson. They had them both on the roster. They're both gone. I mean, think about what that team could have been. It's actually pretty wild, that they were that good and they evaporated that quickly. But I'm happy. This is good. Like, if you're a Wizards fan out there listening, this makes them relevant, league relevant, not just DC relevant. They are league relevant right now, and the expectations have to be playoffs. Like, it has to be playoffs.
LP with a great nugget in the offline chat he just sent. Peterson didn't even meet with the Jazz.
No. I think the Wiz. He only met with the Wiz, and I'm pretty sure the Wiz told him like,
unless it can happen.
I would imagine unless
Boozer,
you're not going to play for us, we are taking you, and we are excited about the future, right? I mean, there's no reason to hold that card if Utah's not willing to trade.
Yeah,
I mean,
but my question then is, why does he not go to Utah and say, hey, let's meet up?
Well, I mean, is it possible that he actually wanted out of Utah after all these years? Is it possible he came to DC and he was like, hey, like, you can't compare Salt Lake City and Washington DC.
Well, no, but I'm talking about Peterson. Peterson didn't meet with Utah.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, that one's interesting too. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Like if the Wizards go to Peterson and they're like, hey, listen, it's AJ or it's not going to be you or whatever the cards are that.
I mean, I don't love this pick, to be honest.
Why? It's a great.
I love Boozer. I don't love Boozer to Memphis.
Boozer's a great player. He's probably the most consistent.
Everybody. We'll get to see if your theory plays true.
I mean, do they move off of? I would listen. I know Ja has gun problems, and we don't need gun problems in DC in the Wizards locker room, most notably. But I would move assets to get Ja Morant. Just a pure baller. But
I don't know.
He's always in trouble.
Yeah, DC is not the city for him, though.
Yeah. I guess we'll keep this on in the background, boys. But I wanted to get to some other stuff if you're okay with it. I want to get into some World Cup stuff. I want to get into the USA continuing to roll. Andy, how much are you consuming? How much World Cup are you consuming?
Not as much as I would like. 50%. I watch when I'm in the office for the 3 o'clock or the 1 o'clock games whenever they're on. But then after that, there's a period from 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock where I'm just
blackout.
I'm out the game.
Yeah. Hey, so ask your pal FP how many games he's missed. Go ahead and just ask him. Go ahead.
FP, how many games have you missed?
I think a total of 2. The midnight trash games that don't matter.
This is soccer FP season that we're in here. This guy's every game. He's watching every minute of every
part
game.
Of it is just me being a degenerate and placing the bets.
Yes, I see the degenerate betting. Yes.
The correct score bets have me hooked. I'm nowhere close, but I mean the chat is lively, spar with some of the other people, throw some hot takes,
the
soccer some people on.
Lively. Yes.
It's fun. It's fun when you have the chat to go with it.
There's a few people that need to be removed, though, if we're being honest. We're not going to name them, but there's a couple people that I can especially people that threaten to mute or mute. Hey, do you think we're missing anything if you mute the chat or if you leave? Just leave.
The chat goes on, baby.
The chat goes on. Ain't no one that important, myself included. But I
love when people announce that they're leaving. Hey guys, I'm gonna mute the chat now. Or hey guys, I'm leaving. I get it, just leave.
Yeah, nobody cares.
But then they don't follow through, Andy. That's the part I don't like, right?
Because they're addicted to the chat because it's so lively.
Yeah, listen, this every 4 years this one chat goes bananas, and it's very enjoyable. I got to be honest, but the World Cup itself has been very enjoyable. I mean, yesterday we were treated to goal-palooza, it's just goals everywhere. And look, I know the Ronaldo Messi debate is tired, and if we're being really honest, and I'm going to try to be really honest here, there is a very, very small argument to make for Ronaldo, and it's based on just pure number of goals. That is the only statistical category where he excels or has exceeded beyond Messi. That's the only one. So there's really no
today.
I know, but there's really no GOAT claim. It's really when we get into this stuff, it's really just to rib people and to get under their skin a little bit. That being said, I mean, we talked about it briefly. Messi should have picked up a card in the first game for clawing that dude in the calf.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely get some favorable calls. He's also missed. This was a weird statistic that I saw, but it turned out to be true. He has set the record for number of missed pens in the World Cup. Historically.
Yeah, what's the record? What's the number?
It's his record, and it's 4. Right? He's missed 4 in his lifetime penalty kicks in the World Cup. Now, in the footnotes of history, no one's going to care about that. But I just found it to be really interesting that he's the opposite of automatic from the spot. He's just not.
At least during the World Cup.
At least during the World Cup.
Wait a minute. But he also probably takes.
He takes a billion.
Twice as many as the next person.
Of course. It's a weird statistic, but him and Mbappe are in real time competing for record number of goals scored in a World Cup.
No, and Mbappe's gonna take it.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah.
It's
end of Mbappe's career, he's going to be above Messi.
And Yamal might be the guy that surpasses him. I think somebody said it in the chat today, right? This is Jordan, Kobe, and Steph, or whoever comes after, or Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. Just based on whoever's up next, they're gonna have a chance at it. But Mbappe is a goal machine. I mean, he is a goal magnet. And it was good to see Ronaldo get a couple today too. He had a chance at a couple more. I'm surprised they let him go. FP, did you finish the Portugal?
I watched. Yeah, I'm surprised he went deep in, considering the cushion that they had. But I think, I think they didn't. I think he's in phenomenal shape, right? So even though he's 41, he's not a real 41-year-old.
But you could see a little bit of the.
I get you want to save him, right? I get that, but I think also it's hey. For whatever reason, something shifted, and they listened to you on our last podcast, and they said
the world was listening. FB.
They said this game, Ronaldo is going to be decoy. We're not going to funnel through him, and the team looked exponentially better. But I think the compromise was, all right, we're not going to funnel through you, but if the opponent looks like they're breaking and it's wide open and we can get you some good shots, we'll keep you in there so you can pat your stats a little bit. And I think that's a little bit of what we saw. Is it was truly just This
Caleb
isn't.
Wilson
This isn't.
going to
Yeah, this
the
isn't a
Bulls.
really big.
Love that pick.
Caleb Wilson to the Bulls is good.
Yeah. So I'm with you. I'm surprised they played him that long though, because the game, like,
They should have saved him. Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't need 5 goals to beat Uzbekistan. They needed
No.
1, right? And they could have pulled him there, and the argument would have been, we're like, we got our 3 points. Like, it doesn't matter what happens from here. I'm okay with him playing. I don't love the fact that he went basically the full 90. Like, it's too much wear and tear on an old man. And there were times in the match where you could just see him, like, the runs aren't there, the speed's not there. Like,
But it's what, like 3-4 days off. Like, that's plenty.
Yeah. So things just start to tighten up, right? So today's the last day of singles play, right? And then starting tomorrow, we get the third match of the group round. So we get, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock. We get a ton of games the next couple of days, right? As we close out match day 3s. And then the following day it's 4, 4, 7, 7. And then the US, I think, plays on Thursday,
10 o'clock.
Thursday. Is it Thursday at 10?
Yeah. Still late game.
Yeah, Thursday at 10. You're right. So there's 2 late games. It's Turkey and US, and then Paraguay and Australia. And there's some chatter about what the US should or shouldn't do in this one. Are you following the stat that with one more win in the World Cup, your boy Pooch moves to all-time US manager lead with 3?
What did you call him?
Pooch.
I mean, would it be nice? Yes, but also you gotta not play your yellows, and that's that, right? Like, see what you can do.
So I think you play them early. I think you get 1 goal, and then I think you pull everybody. I think.
But it's a nothing game.
It is a nothing game. I mean, you're right. The game means nothing.
If you truly have your aspirations set on deep into this tournament, and I'm not going to say how deep, then don't play them.
Well, it's shaping up that they would be playing Qatar potentially, and then Bosnia, I think the following round or something. Like, it's shaping up very favorably for the United States. So yeah, I think one eye on the future. You don't need any points. You can even take a loss. It just kills maybe some momentum. I don't know, FP. Like, I would like to see them win though. Like,
yeah, I mean the momentum is probably the biggest factor for go out there and win. But do we truly think that even with us playing 75%, we couldn't take it to Turkey? Probably can.
No, we can. I think we have to play the players that we're starting, our starting lineup, minus injuries, and pull yellows early, because it's kind of like a conditioning thing too. Like, it's the whole coaching approach. Do you rest your players, after you've made the playoffs in the NFL for the last game or something, right? And then the very next playoff game, you lose. How many times have we seen that over and over again?
You're right. That's a good pull.
Yeah,
I think you play the players that are meant to play and be conservative with your yellows and your injuries, but you still go out, you still play the players that should play.
I think at least the first half you got to go and try to win the game, and then from there, maybe take a Ghana approach after that, right? Just to survive the first wave and then just park everybody after that, and just try not to lose. Basically, I mean, that was. I know 0-0 is not going to move the needle for casual fans, but I'll tell you, England-Ghana was a good game. That was
second half.
Fine. Either way, both teams had the same game plan. We're not going to lose in the first half, and we'll take our shots in the second. I mean, that's what the World Cup is. Right?
Great game for Ghana. Epic disappointment for England.
Yeah, I think so too. I think they needed, especially for Harry Kane. I mean, not to say that he cares about individual accolades, but like, come on, you watched
when all the stars are showing out.
Ronaldo put into the Avengers, or the Avengers as they've been nicknamed by the studios. They're all scoring in bunches, and then he had a couple shots. Today.
Start of the World Cup, they were favorited to be Final Four.
I still think they belong, to be very honest. I think there's too much talent on the team to ignore them.
Yeah, but I mean, when you see a draw with Ghana,
I mean, Ghana, it looked like
Ghana's a good team. Yeah,
Tony and some of the boys in the chat that follow the African Cup of Nations and the sporting on that continent. These teams are not bad teams. Senegal is not a bad team. Ghana's not a bad team. Algeria and Morocco are not bad teams.
Showing out for sure.
Yeah. I mean, Tunisia is the worst of them, right? I mean, that's the Uzbekistan of Africa. But I mean, look at what Egypt is doing. Like, it's impossible. Obviously, we're all of Egyptian descent. You know, the question was posed, which I hated. Like, if these two run into each other, which I think there's one scenario where it's possible, like who you're cheering for. Let me just be very clear. 100% the United States of America is who I'm cheering for.
Absolutely.
There is no no hesitation in my voice. There will be no hesitation in my voice.
No.
It is only the United States of America.
Yeah.
Period. I know not everyone in the group feels that way.
I think slated potentially to see them in 16 in the quarters.
Potentially, yeah. But that being said, FP, as long as they're not playing the United States, I like the story. I like Zico. I like Trezeguet. I like Mohamed Salah.
Listen, I love the Egypt story, but I don't know if they even make it to the quarters.
Well, can they is the question. Can they? You know, did they play well enough? The first half was rough for them. The second half, they looked much better. They settled in a little bit. And I think I mentioned it, or somebody mentioned it. Trezeguet, first of all of their nicknames are not their names. I don't know if you're aware of this.
Yeah.
None of their names are their names, right? They all have the same exact name. And then because this guy plays like X, we just call him, one of them's nickname is Obama, right? So I'm just saying, like, they all have their own nicknames. But this guy Trezeguet played 93. He's appeared 93 times for the Egyptian national team.
Yeah, he's old head.
He came in off the bench and immediately knocked in a goal, right? Like, experience and just nerves, like comment, like for Egypt to get their first points ever, right? And then their first win in back-to-back games, like the emotion on that team riding super high. And look, say what you want about Mr. Mo Salah, right? But he has played at an elite level for the last decade.
Yeah.
One of the best clubs in Europe and Liverpool, and won trophies. You know, like this idea that he is somehow hurting the team is bizarre to me.
There's been a lot of rumors about that.
Who's saying that?
There's been rumors that he's butting heads with the coach and doesn't like how he's going to be used and this and that. But
he's playing too far forward, which ironically I kind of agree with. I think
he was in the first half.
He needs to fall back a little bit. He needs to actually play a 10 as opposed to a 9, and just like he
needs space to dribble.
He needs space to kind of do his thing, and he needs to play on the right so he can cut in on with the left. I mean, that's where we saw the goal as well. So playing him center, it just feels like it kind of limits him a little bit. Like, he's not a Messi, he's not a Ronaldo, he's not a Haaland, right? Like, he's just not that type of attacking, you know, center midfielder or striker. He needs the ball at his feet, and he needs to be on the right so he can cut left. But all this to say, that's a phenomenal story. And then, you know, my dark horse, FP, and this is the last thing I'll say, and I'll be quiet here. I love what Norway's doing. Of all of the Euros and all of the stuff that we see on social media about all of the different fan groups and the Tartan army with the Scots, and now the English are invading. By the way, great zing on Fox
yes.
Somebody posted it, right? The English have England has historically struggled in Massachusetts. It might be the name of the episode, to be honest.
Such a great zing.
Such a
for how bad the Englishman commentators are. Phenomenal zing.
Such a good line. But, you know, they show up in Boston and they're like, we'll show you how we drink, right? And Boston's like, we don't have it. Like, Sam Adams is out of beer. Like, Sam Adams doesn't have
There's
beer.
nothing left to show us.
There's
how you
nothing
drink.
left except Bud Light in all of Massachusetts, basically, or New England. But again, for all of the different traveling fan groups and all of the amazing stories and the Waffle Houses and the Buckies and all this, for me,
the Tartan Army.
No, not the Scots. The fans from Norway.
Okay.
The fans from Norway invading yoga in Times Square, and then just they're on the subway in New York with the road chant is so underrated. I can't explain how awesome that chant is. And for the players, sorry, I promise I'll be quiet after this. For the players to borrow the drum, bring it to the field, and then the players to do it with the fans in the stands yesterday, incredible.
Yeah.
It really,
cool.
It really makes you wish that the U.S. was better with our chants. We're not good with our chants. The slow USA, I'm okay with that one. Everything else is so bad.
What happened to the legacy ones? What happened to I Believe?
It's
retired?
It's like a phase, yeah.
Even I Believe is pretty crappy.
Yeah,
because it's like you don't really have faith in your team.
Exactly. That's a good point.
I like the 13 stripes, 50 stars. We don't give an F who you are. Like, I like that one, but it's hard when you incorporate a curse word.
Norway doesn't. There's no words. They're just
oof.
It's just the whole freaking stadium is rowing. It is so good. And look, I don't know. I don't think they're good enough to win the whole thing. Just looking at the rest of the talent and the buzzsaws they're probably going to run into in the elimination rounds. But my God, can they score? But they are huge. They are sound. They play very well. I mean, even with the rain and the bad weather and everything else, like, I mean, we've never seen a World Cup game delayed for an hour and change, right? That was interesting too,
It's crazy,
or whatever it was, right? I mean, France was visibly annoyed, right? But what are you going to do? You're going to call it? Like, what are you going to do? Like, what do you do in that?
You gotta wait it out.
But it was odd to me that, like, in all of the World Cups that have been played over all of the years, there's never been a rain delay. This is the first one ever.
Well, I think seasonally, like it's never really on this hemisphere. Not really during summer.
I mean, that's fair, but there was also some ridiculousness. Like, why are we doing hydration breaks when you're in a monsoon? Like, what are we doing here? So some of that stuff just gets under my skin. But what are you going to do? It's been a phenomenal, first 2.5, almost. Basically, we're wrapping up the match day twos today. I mean, record goal scores, and maybe that has something to do with the record amount of teams, but like, by and large, this has been highly enjoyable, and I feel like everybody's watching it. Like, everybody just seems to be keeping up with who's playing when. Like, even casually, people are following it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm like 3 more games away from having like a meeting with my boss in work, and them being like, "Hey, like, you haven't done anything for 2 weeks." Well, like, they're gonna start getting emails from like other managers and being like, "I requested this 2 weeks ago. Paul's nowhere to be found."
Yeah, basically, you should put an out of office but in office, right? Like, I'm here, but don't ask me for anything until July 20th.
Basically, but.
Like, we have another month of this, right? Like, July 19th is the final. We literally have another 20 something days.
I mean, thankfully it'll be less games per day, but
is it really thankfully though when they're this high
quality?
No,
not thankfully. For the work's sake, yes, thankfully, but
I mean, you've watched. I'm gonna speak for you here. You've watched a total of half of one game or match before the World Cup. And then it's like trial by fire. You've watched 25 in the last 2 weeks.
That's all that like World Cup to World Cup is all I do. This World Cup significantly better than the Qatar World Cup, significantly better than is like this one. I don't know if it's just the content that's coming with it, but the actual play. Like, I don't remember the quote unquote Avengers last World Cup showing out this way, and I'm pretty sure they didn't.
No, they didn't. It's been special, and I think also that they're on in the afternoons. I think the game times are helpful.
No dawn games and 5 a.m. games. And
when is the gay LGBT game?
That's coming up on
Egypt, Iran.
Yeah, Seattle seems committed to insisting that Egypt and Iran play in a pride game on Friday night.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting? I don't think it'll work for them, but you know what I've been seeing in MLB, right? You guys know where I'm going with this? Anytime they have
the Bible verse on the hat or whatever.
So like you got the little rainbow emblem or logo or whatever, and then they have a Bible verse right next to it or across from it. So
they almost didn't allow it, right, Andy? And then the commissioner came out and said, we are going to allow it. And I thought that was a sane moment in sports.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Like that was a very sane moment in sports. But this is different because these two countries
are
not.
It's inviting vegans to a barbecue. It does not make sense.
I would say it's more like inviting them to the slaughterhouse and they participate in the slaughtering. So a little bit more on the nose than just be present. They're like, you're playing in the match that is supposed to signify. I mean, look, I think I've said it. I don't want to comment on it. Every episode in June, apparently, I've had to say the same thing. We have to get past a month of pride. We have to get past this. Also, just to be noted, pride is a deadly sin. I'm just going to leave it at that, okay? Like, there's just something weird about that, too. Like, it just needs to be mentioned. You boys were talking about one last pivot here, and then we can put a bow on this one. You guys were talking about some trades in hockey trades. Is something I need to care about? What's going on here?
Yeah, I mean, I'll take a stab at it first, but I didn't know who the player was that we traded for. I had to do some very quick research, and then I messaged FP on the side to be like, hey, FP, who the hell is this guy? Apparently, he's a really fast point scorer. I'll say points because he does assists and goals. He's young, 28 years old, so he's got some more miles left in him. But what was disappointing is that we traded Connor McMichael, who I thought was a very solid young core player for us that was going to grow into his position and kind of be a long-term, I don't want to say lifer, a long-term capital. But everything that I'm reading, everybody's saying that we got a good deal. The dude that we got is a stud, but he had a down year last year.
Yeah, he definitely so the Caps have the ability to almost give a resurgency to some of these players where the rest of the league sort of brushes them off. We have the ability to, for whatever reason, our coaching staff, our team, like we squeeze a lot of juice out of these players. He is a true top 6 player, right? Like he is on one of your top lines and he is that good. The problem is it was a little bit of an overpay. It hurts to see McMichael go. Like similar stats, granted, like Andy just said, on a down year, but the knock on McMichael is he's very inconsistent, right? Like when he's sharp, he's a sniper and he's great for the team and you love him, but then he has a lot of disappearing acts and I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Karu. I couldn't even tell you. Like came from St. Louis. He's really good. It'll work out, and I trust the team, and I think they're preparing themselves for the post-Ovi era, and this is somebody that you needed.
That was going to be my
post-Ovi era.
Is this the first piece? Is this the first shoe to drop? Is this the first?
Yeah, you're going to see a couple more player trades and moves, but
is there anyone that you would say is not on the block? Right? Is there a piece?
Ryan Leonard, 100%. Ryan Leonard is not going anywhere, and if he does, we got problems.
He's your next Ovi, so he's definitely not going anywhere.
Okay, is there a second?
I mean, we signed that defenseman Sourduff to a pretty massive contract.
Yeah.
He's not going anywhere.
I mean,
he's a young core player.
Yeah, the young core players that we're bringing in are probably sticking around for a good 5-6 years. Some of the old heads will disappear, but we already kind of got rid of the 2 bigger ones in Dowd and Carly. So
yeah. I mean, our goalie's not going anywhere. Logan Thompson's sticking around. I think we're in a good place.
You're a good team, and you're poised to be just good enough to truly and realistically catch lightning in a bottle and go deep in the playoffs because you're getting faster, and that's what you need.
Oh, Tom Wilson definitely not going anywhere.
Well, I mean, he's wearing a ski patch when Ovi's gone.
I feel like he's. Yeah, I mean he can't go. I mean,
he's your captain through and through.
Do you want to talk a little Wiz here, or Wiz? Do you want to talk a little Skins here before we put a bow on this one? I mean, we're getting close here. We're getting close to some of the fun times of the summer where we start to see not just pads, but we start to see some hitting also. Everything I see from so far out of Ashburn looks kind of exciting. The colors look right. Sunny looks.
The only thing that I'm hearing, and this is probably going to get you all excited, Joe, is they're already talking about a replacement for Dan Quinn, which is weird as hell. Just rumors, obviously, but
if the rumor holds, I don't hate it.
Who's rumored to be
McDermott?
McDermott. Yeah, I love it. Are you kidding me? Do it right now. Do it right now.
I'm still gonna ride DQ's coattails and think he's not bad, but
if Peters brings in Brandon Ayuk, what is your official position, FP, on Ayuk? Give me your official FP recommends or does not recommend the team sign Brandon Ayuk.
Does not recommend.
Okay.
But it would be so easy to convince me it's a great move. It would be so easy to convince me that this is going to work out. And I think I would need to see the numbers behind it. If it's a team-friendly 1-year rental, come back and show the league that you're not actually crazy and you did whatever you did to get out of San Francisco, I could swallow that pill. But if we go out and we do crazy Javon Kinlaw type numbers and we're like, here's a substantial contract when nobody else wants you, not good.
Andy, where are you on Ayuk?
I actually do recommend. I still think
you're insane. What?
Listen. But Paul, what FP was saying is the only reason why I'm for it is because the numbers have to make sense. A 1-year deal, and I do not want any other deal than that. Give him 1 year at a time, period. I don't care. Franchise tag, 1 year at a time. No long-term contracts. and then he's gonna obviously
theatrics removed, Joe. Theatrics removed.
You can't remove them.
But
He's
I'm
a
just
receiver in the NFL.
Just
This comes with the position. Are you insane?
entertain me a
can't
little
remove
bit.
it.
Entertain me a little. Theatrics
No.
removed. He comes in and he puts
Theatrics
his
removed is what Philly just did by removing AJ Brown from their team.
yeah.
That's what theatrics removed is. You
But
can't
but-
bring an insane person in your house and be like, he's not going to be insane. He's
All right,
insane.
but look at it. If AJ Brown puts his head down and he just plays a great season for the Patriots, it doesn't look like a bad move for the Patriots.
I agree with you there, right?
So
But
if Ayuk comes in,
there was on-field performance to justify that maybe there's value still to AJ. What can you point to that suggests that Brandon is healthy and able to contribute right now?
Joe, there's no way you're going to say a 1 year like minimum contract is a bad move. Like there's no way that's a bad idea.
I think it can be a bad move if he comes in and he's immediately like, JD and I got history. I'm the number one. If he starts messing with forget about Terry. I think Terry's position is clear on the team. But like, do you want Brandon Ayuk taking first team reps in place of Trey? Or in place of Luke, or in place of
listen. If he will score touchdowns and get us first downs,
there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee he can run
what number would you if we were to come in on a 1 year deal?
Zero. I don't want
to come in on a 1 year deal.
No.
He puts his head down. He connects with Jaden. He goes 900 yards, 90 catches.
Who needs who here? Does Brandon need Jaden, or does Jaden need Brandon?
Brandon needs Jaden.
Okay, so Jaden doesn't need him for anything.
No.
Okay, and if Jaden does need him, then we have a completely different set of problems we're gonna have to
correct.
do. Okay, so
but the narrative isn't around Jaden's making a push for Brandon. That's never been.
Brandon's pushing himself.
Well, I think I hope so, but my eyeballs tell me. Of course, I'm gonna bring up the mom. This is our guy. You owe us one. When you got rid of X, Y, and Z, you can't just remove this stuff, right? Like there's.
I don't think that's real stuff. I think that's stuff in your head.
Okay, if Brandon signs and he's 80% of the player he was, 80%, not 100%, 80% of the player he was.
He's our third best receiver.
There's no way.
If he's 80% of what he was, he's our third best receiver.
He wasn't 80% of Debo when he was 100%. And now he's better than Debo was last year. Brandon right now is better than Debo was last year.
Second best receiver.
I think yes.
I don't understand.
I think he could come onto the field right now and outperform Debo from what we saw last year.
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
Debo's not the bar, but Debo's not the bar.
Debo's not the bar.
It's the rookie. I'm blanking on his name all of a sudden. What's the rook's name?
Antonio Williams.
Antonio Williams. Is he do you want Brandon Ayuk taking reps away from Antonio Williams?
No, Antonio Williams can be in the slot, swap him in and out. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, if anything, it would be Antonio Williams.
Am I the only one that likes
Luke go away?
Trey? Am I the only one that's on Treylon?
Treylon Burks is good too.
Trey.
He's
good.
But you can't. He has shown you less than Ayuk.
This is true.
No.
Yes.
He played last year. He caught a touchdown last year.
One miraculous catch is what you're going to give me for his career.
He
was
got
a first-round pick.
And 2 healthy knees, FP. What is Brandon got right now? We don't know. You don't know. Plus,
on his crash out Instagram videos, he's looking pretty healthy. He's not looking fat.
Sign him. You would have to sign him to a deal that includes like full confiscation.
Yeah.
Like, he cannot have Twitter anymore. He cannot have social media.
No,
you can't have
about guarantees. Like guarantees.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
It'll be incentive loaded,
exactly,
team
incentives.
friendly.
Doesn't a part of you just get a little bit concerned that AP's pulling a little bit of a Ron here, right? Like these are my guys from San Francisco. I know my guys. The way Ron brought everyone, including the stupid the pharmacist guy who ended up going to jail. He just brought everybody over.
But Ron was bringing everybody from a 4-win Panthers team. Right, we're like AP would technically be bringing everybody from a 12+ win Niners team.
Who's everybody? Who's everybody?
Who's everybody? I don't know. I got to go back and look. It just feels like a lot. Debo.
You're just making the storyline up.
No, he brought Debo, and then he brought that random linebacker. I don't
Ken
like
Law.
his name. Ken Law. Somebody else. I mean, do I need to look it up right now?
Yeah, look it up. Fact check you.
No, let's look it up.
I'm just
Adam Peters
the Hawks took Kingston Fleming's guard.
They took a guard.
Okay, So I guess they're not.
Yeah, they're not selling out yet.
Yeah, no, I'll take Ayuk on a 1-year contract that's
Now, listen,
minimal.
Would I rather Diggs over Ayuk? Yes, absolutely. Zero questions. Zero questions. I would take Diggs in a heartbeat over Ayuk. I said it last show. I would take both of them on team-friendly 1-year deals, and you make them compete, and then
I know you said that.
fight to see who gets the long-term contract.
But Diggs legitimately produced a lot.
Yes,
and it's actually interesting. But
Diggs
even then,
with Jaden would look great. But Diggs with Josh did not look great. So
yeah,
it's hard to tell.
But Diggs playing opposite Brown with May throwing him the ball, like it's interesting that the Patriots won't run it back with Diggs, right? Like
I'm not a big fan of Diggs. You know who he reminds me of?
He catches everything across the middle.
Well, he reminds me of late in his career Tyler Lockett. Like, I think this is last year was probably the
that's an
riding the strength of his name, but not actually showing out.
Yeah, like he's very steadily declining. He doesn't cut. He's not as fast anymore. Like, I don't know, avoids contact. I get it. You're getting older and you want to stay healthy, but like he doesn't strike me as
if you could only have one of the
invested football player anymore.
And if you could only have one of the two, which one are you bringing in?
Ayuk or Diggs?
Yeah.
Diggs.
Yeah.
FP Diggs too. Yeah.
Diggs.
And this is go ahead.
I mean, just the potential upside of an Ayuk is so
the
alluring.
idea of Ayuk, like 3 years ago, Ayuk was a Pro Bowler. He was an all-star. The dude was.
So was Fat Debo.
Yeah, and it could really be it could be a Kyle Shanahan type.
Trey Burks was the first overall. Trey Burks was the third overall pick.
Sam Darnold said it perfectly. I think this week he was quoted. He's like, "I felt like I got my PhD in football, my time in San Francisco. Like whatever Kyle Shanahan's running over there, it is not like the other teams, right? Like you're learning and you're."
Also interesting that they're not even trying to bring him back, given that the Rams are just reloading and reloading and reloading.
The Rams are scary.
Like, what are we doing here, right? Like, what does McVay got? Like, the balls on the LA front office, the Rams front office, to call Cleveland and be like, "We're interested in the best defensive player in the league, and we will send you an above-average player and some future picks," and get them to do it is nuts to me.
What's crazier is basically within a week, Jimmy Haslam, who owns the Browns and the Bucks, got rid of Myles Garrett and Giannis within a week. That's kind of insane.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't want to pay that tax.
I mean,
I don't know. It's gonna be an interest. I'm excited to get to football, but I'm not excited to get done with the World Cup. I'm really enjoying this World Cup, and
yeah, it's nice.
It's nice that it's lining up that you go straight into like deep training camp and preseason.
Yeah, look, and the Nats aren't they're not as red hot as they were last week, FP, but they're still not. They're not terrible.
Hey, anytime you're beating Philadelphia, the Phillies, it's a good day.
Absolutely. We got a couple of friends going up to Philly next week, actually, for a World Cup match. I don't know if at some point we have to have a difficult conversation. If the U.S. continues to advance, at what interval do we have to go, right? Like the easy answer, what?
We can't go. How can you get tickets and how much are you willing to spend?
I mean,
12, 15K?
Well, I'll throw out a crazy scenario. If they make it all the way to the end, we have to go to New York. We have to go.
I'll go to New York for a watch party. No,
even if we're watching in the parking lot.
I would rather watch party here.
Yeah,
too much superstition. Too much. If they make it to the end, and I've been watching at home, come on.
Yeah, turn off the chat. So we just actually no, you can't turn it off because you're superstitious. You just got to keep everything. Everyone has
everything as is, right? I'll keep taking my correct scores where I skip out on Team USA. Like too superstitious. If you make it that deep, I'm not changing it up.
That's fair. Did you see that Fox brought Alexi back to the studio after 2 days off?
I don't know the story behind that. Why did they take him off?
He complained. I mean, it's not nothing is official. Nothing is official. But if you look online on social media, there's a couple clips where Thierry Henry and Zlatan are like playing with a ball in the studio, and they basically just wouldn't include Alexi. And then when they did, it was just to clown him, right? Like there's a crazy clip where Thierry Henry like fakes a pass to him, and Alexi starts like dancing in the background trying to play it off. but like he
I mean,
basically
he's so bad. He's so bad.
but he's not on their level. This is the problem with Alexi Lawless because he played for the United States in the 90s and made it to the United States Soccer Hall of Fame. Like you are not on the level of a Zlatan or a Terry. You just don't belong there.
Yeah. I mean, his insights are terrible. It would be the equivalent of me being the host to a Stevie and Matt baseball show where they're talking in-depth real analysis and I just sit there and I just spit out bullshit headlines. Like I don't know what I'm talking about.
So I will defend him and say the takes aren't terrible, but like those two guys know they basically just like, you know, kid brother him or step brother him. Like you're here, but like stop talking. Like,
yeah,
you know, thank you for contributing. But anyway, he complained apparently he complained to Fox, right? And Fox made it known that they were going to give him the weekend off or whatever. They told Rebecca, you know, Rebecca tried to like casually say on the broadcast, like she's a pro's pro.
She's very good.
You know, she tried to basically be like, Alexi's taken, he'll be back. Like, don't worry. And then they just keep making fun of Alexi. And she's like, don't pull me into this. It's been a little interesting storyline. Now he's back in the studio. It looks like they're a little bit more friendly. It's all a show. I mean, you just,
I remember one of the clips I remember, they were like, somebody was asking Zlatan, like, where'd Alexi go or something like that, and he's like, "You're welcome, America."
Yeah, exactly.
Like yeah.
Which I'm kind of over the Zlatan shtick, but that was pretty good.
Way. You see the Nike commercial with him and the passing is
yeah,
it's the best.
And the closing credits is all him. It's hilarious.
Yeah, passing a lot. Strategy is stupid. And then I need goals. It's so good.
There's so many good Zlatan stories. Didn't LeBron like send him a jersey once? He signed it and sent it back to him.
Oh, that's the best. FP, do you know the story? This is the best story. When Zlatan signed for, that's such a good story, Andy. Do you know it? I'm happy to share it.
Yeah, share it. Go.
Zlatan, when he signed for LA Galaxy, right? All the local celebrities were excited, whatever. And LeBron, just having signed for the Lakers, sent him like a welcome package to LA, including tickets to an upcoming Lakers game and a Laker. Like you sent him a LeBron Lakers jersey. Zlatan signed the jersey and sent it back to LeBron. And LeBron, they like, and then he stated it just very casually. He's like, "Yeah, I got a nice packages and this and this and this," and he sent me a jersey. I signed it and I sent it back. I think he was on Jimmy Kimmel. He was talking to one of the late night hosts. Like, no, that was for you to keep. And then they ended up asking LeBron about it. You could tell he was so super embarrassed. But Zlatan is nuts. He is nuts. I mean,
he essentially needs to be in a movie like The Dictator or Borat, where he's just himself.
Well,
he is his own movie.
You've watched Ted Lasso, right?
Yeah.
The player that they modeled, that crazy lunatic that joins the team in season 3 or whatever season it was, based on Zlatan. Like, this is exactly the way he is. This is how he's carried himself forever. And look, he was a killer in his own right, man. Like, you can't take away anything he did.
I went down the rabbit hole. I watched some of
a bicycle kick from just so many amazing goals. But his debut for the LA Galaxy, scored 2. He came in as a sub and put in 2. Like, I hope, and LP had said this on one of the previous episodes, I hope with the MLS realigning to kind of like soccer standard season, right? So it's going to run parallel to NFL, that this really puts the league on a different level. Like, if you look at the amount of goals coming out of MLS players in the World Cup, FP, this is a great little nugget, by the way. It's like the 4th or 5th highest right now. But they're climbing, and
we were talking about in the offline chat, like the Saudi league is nubs now.
Yes.
So if you're a player that's moving out of the Premier Leagues or some of the more prestigious leagues, MLS looks to be the better, more competitive.
Absolutely. And after this World Cup,
problem is the money.
Well, if they raise or eliminate the salary cap so teams can go bananas, then they will go bananas. But look at how well the American audience has taken to soccer during this World Cup, right?
Yeah, but also, the MLS stats a little fluffed because you're counting Messi's 5.
I understand, but did Messi have the foresight, knowing that the World Cup was going to be here, to move to Miami 4 years ago? right, and kind of get acquainted with. And
I don't know if he did. Beckham may have mentioned that when he recruited him.
Possibly, like his star will never be bigger than his last run with Miami, right? Like the amount of pink shirts that are everywhere already, right? Like his star is only growing, and I would love to see Ronaldo come and finish it out here.
Ronaldo and Mo. I want to see Mo here.
I mean, honestly, bring them all. Like,
Yeah.
like make this. Yes, like we will support them, right? I mean, anyway, we'll see. I'm good, boys. If you are, anything else that we wanted to hit on before we call it a show? Andy, you got anything?
No, man, I'm super pumped about the pick for the Wizards. I'm excited to watch them. Yeah, I think we're turning the page this season. That's all I really have. I'm excited.
Turn the page. FP, what do you got?
Yeah, I mean, I'll echo Andy. I think I said it a few shows ago. I think this 26 going into 27 transition for DC is going to be great for all four teams, all four majors. We're finally. It looks like we're on the way up for every team. Like I don't think I can see a negative on the horizon for any of these teams.
It's hard to disagree with you right now. I mean, God, please help the Washington Redskins be good again. I mean, we need this, but the Wizards too. Like it's going to be a fun fall for sure. For sure. Okay, I got nothing to plug either. Continue watching the World Cup. We will see what happens next week, given the holiday. I think we're going to be able to record next week, boys, and then maybe we punt on the week after, TBD. Yeah, that's it. Find us on Patreon if you haven't already. Patreon.dtc/DTC. Everything pops up there. There is a chat feature there, so feel free to send your comments in there. Andy's repping the colors. Go Wiz. Go Wiz. It's going to be an exciting fall. Until next week, this is DTC. We are out.